We are here to celebrate a very monumental occasion. Tonight is the opening of LIL Galleries. Yeah, baby. It is the heart and soul of Ms. Karen Hutton. And the gallery is quite unusual. I'm going to let her describe it a little bit, but let's just say it's a multimedia experience, awesomeness, and it's just like, ugh! Yeah. We have with us first, before I let Karen explain the awesomeness of it, I will explain everybody this here. I'm Kelly Seeger-Kim, and we also have Carrie Murphy. Say hello. Hello. Yes. We have Jeff Moreau. Ooh. Yeah. And we have Jaime. Yeah, baby. And I see over there somebody kind of special, and I'm not talking about you, Brian Matiash, although he's kind of special. Yeah, hi, Brian. Dun, 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 dun. Karen Hutton.
Well, you guys, thank you for being here and introducing us, and we're just so excited. We're just kind of mental at the moment. Oh my God. So everybody's been asking me, well, what is it? How do you describe it? And I've been having a hard time describing it, which is why I wanted to do this Hangout. Well, for a couple of reasons I wanted to do this Hangout, because I wanted you all here. Why? Because this happened on Google+. Okay? All of the artists in this show are from Google+. It's where we all met. It's where, I don't know, it's where the inspiration came from. So I just wanted to bring everybody with us tonight. And Kelly Shane Fuller is here, and he came in and he said, I tried to envision what this thing was from your description. He goes, but this isn't anything like it. And I said, no, I can't really describe it. It's multimedia. It's photography, music, voice, it's kind of like a movie. It's kind of like a multimedia experience. It's in a custodian closet.
Yeah, baby.
I think how I would explain why it's in a custodian closet.
Because why not?
Because
it works. There you go.
Exactly. I've been asked why so small, and I'm like, well, because everything is big. We get bigger, we get faster, we get more, and after a while we just kind of slow out. So I wanted intimate. I wanted, let's let it come to us. Let's experience art and beauty in an intimate space where we can move to it and let it move to us and just have it wash over us one-on-one the way it was meant to. So that's kind of what Little Galleries is about. And it's happening. I mean, I don't know, I'm babbling now, but I'm going to take us down to the closet.
Oh yeah.
We can all say we've been in the closet with Karen.
And you can say you came out of the closet.
Right on. I've kind of had some family members.
I know. But first I wanted to talk to Jaime a little bit, because of the 4 artists that we're launching with, he's the one who isn't with us tonight. We're really sad, but he's with us in the Hangout.
Oh, but he is here.
Hi, Jaime.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. Every time I watch an award show, and it's like, we're all here at this fabulous freaking thing at the time of our lives, and our next winner sadly couldn't be with us tonight. I would always.
You're the one on the video screen.
Yeah, but I would always go, what a wanker. Like, if he knew you were winner, why wouldn't he make a special trip to go? And guess what? That's me.
Welcome, Winker.
You know what? Award shows don't have hangouts. We're way cooler than that, and we needed you to anchor it there.
That's right.
Staying straight.
You know what I mean? We got to have it all around the world.
I'm holding the fort down.
Yeah,
you
are. The fort. And
someone has to do it.
You're in that gallery. We're going to have to, like, beat our way with a stick getting down that hallway. It's pretty packed.
Excellent.
Oh, look who else is here.
Hey.
Ricardo.
Hi, Ricardo. Right on. You're looking spiffy. You clean up nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
He showered.
I did.
Wow.
I was going to say something, but it's not. It's a public hangout. I can't say that.
Yeah.
So that's another hangout. That's the after show.
Right.
So our 4 artists that we're launching with are all here: Jaime, in the Hangout here in Portland is Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian.
Is Ricardo.
Yeah.
And is myself.
Yay!
No, but I was going to
Okay,
say,
awesome.
no, we're not going to play them in the Hangout because it doesn't work so well. We discovered.
Oh,
So rather than play the videos in the Hangout, the videos, I say the videos, they're more than videos, but they're
There's
live.
so much more.
Experiences. Yeah.
Multimedia experiences. They are live on the website, www.LIL Galleries, plural, lilgalleries.com. Go see the shows because they're running in the other room, and I'm going to take you in there in a minute. Shall we do that now?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to? Jaime,
Yeah.
do you want to see what it all looks like?
Yeah.
Hell to the yes!
Okay. Okay, you guys, you ready for this?
Yes. No, I'm not, but I am.
You know who else? We have, okay, so Michaela Pereira.
Hi.
You're all so cute.
We were thinking the same thing.
wow, you're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
You're
all
really good-looking friends.
Well, yeah, they'll have to pass that. Just kidding.
There was a test.
Michaela is my best friend for the last 20 years. And she is morning television in Los Angeles. If you're ever in Los Angeles, California, and you tune in to morning TV,
She is the one.
my friend Michaela. Yeah, she's a big star. And she
Anyway.
will be with us tonight.
Not surprised at all.
I
That's totally awesome.
for today.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely. It's called the Whole Foods.
Yay!
Take them on a tour. I'm going to put some stuff away and continue.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Guess who else we have?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
We have the famous
Hi,
documenting this.
that is awesome.
I got myself there. That was awesome.
Excellent.
Woohoo! All right, we're going to brave this crowd. Oh, look who else we have. Kelly Shane.
Who's
Oh,
this?
Right on.
You guys do it.
Yeah. Yeah, with his camera, and he still has dramatic lighting, even in a hangout.
Look
Follows him around.
on my camera.
Look who's here!
Like Tana Teal.
Tana Teal.
Wow, nice.
Right on.
So, folks,
Looking
this is Tana Teal.
fabulous.
Tana Teal from our Life of the Len show. Hi, all hot and sweaty because it's muggy out here.
Really awesome.
Jeff! Hey!
Hey.
Hey! We're gonna
Hey,
wall our
how
way
are you?
down to the
Like
closet.
Battle.
Yeah.
Elbows.
Oh boy. I'm gonna turn around and show this to you. So this is our line
Oh my goodness.
outside the door.
Awesome.
Okay, here we go. I'm
Here
gonna
it
walk so I don't fall over backwards. I'm gonna walk this way.
Yeah, we don't want you
We
to
see
fall
you,
over
Brian.
backwards.
Look
she's
on the wall. Here's Ricardo and Brian.
Yeah.
Bonham. Brian
Oh, Brian Bonham, hi.
Oh my goodness, this is so exciting.
So Ricardo's show is running right now.
I hear it.
Well, first of all, Jaime, there's the closet.
Yay.
Wow. Get in it.
Get in there.
I hear you. Can you see that?
No, and
No.
whoever is watching this really needs to go to lilgalleries.com and click on the show because they just went live just minutes ago,
Jaime, I think
and
you
so
need
you
to
really need to see it.
What's that?
You are.
Photography captures what he calls his ineffable fascination with the powerful grace and beauty of women. He is a true
Oh,
artist.
Stop right there. Yeah, stop.
His original flamenco guitar music accompanies this next shot of Jaime's photography. He is funny, intense, talented beyond measure, and we are thrilled to present Jaime Ibarra.
I'm going to let it run.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah, there's a glare from the.
We
Oh,
see
no,
your
no.
reflection, but
Yeah, there we go. Better.
there we go. That's good.
Freeze.
Whimsical woman. She was not like other women. She was a woman of color. A woman of mystery. She was fierce. She was elemental. And above all, she was joyful. Just a touch of don't even think about it. She defied gravity on a daily basis. The powers of transformation, breathtaking. Her very touch was mesmerizing.
Goodbye.
There were times she laughed and laughed and laughed. Often at others.
I love that one. I do too.
She danced when no one was watching. And she loved deeply a man of color. She was hot. She was a visionary, magical, mystical. And oh yes, exotic. She was known to be friends of the powers that be. Above all, those that knew her agreed. She was the power.
That's awesome.
That's the world debut. The power.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Well, Jaime, you're a star.
You are.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I was always a star. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a star, just a little more of a star.
I didn't hear what you said, Kelly.
Awesome. Said he was always a star, just a little more of a star. Just a little more twinkly there.
Now I feel like I should have at least respected this by wearing pants. Before I came on. I really didn't even really need to say that, but because you never would.
I don't know. I think maybe.
It's a tradition that someone in our Hangouts
Yeah, kind of goes pantsless, so it's
Yeah.
cool that you took the hit for the team.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm actually kind of relieved that you're the one because I'm in public. You know?
Yeah, I had to
Other
be
kind of
here.
show.
I had to not be able to go. See?
Right.
Uh-huh.
You needed to be there pantsless.
Yes. Yeah.
So one of the things we did here was we printed up some of our work and put it on the walls, and this building, the Ford building, used to be a Ford manufacturing plant back in the day, and it was converted in 2005 into office space. But it's all creatives. It's like artists and advertising and really creative businesses that are all on this floor in particular. There's another art gallery downstairs, along with this fabulous coffee shop. It is like the hippest building, and everybody who's come here today that came to see LIL galleries and knew me from Google Plus or whatever said, "Oh, I had no idea. This is an amazing space," and it really is. So it's really super cool. to be in a custodian closet. Oh, Ricardo, he's being summoned.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, when Karen calls, baby.
That's right.
Karen
Got
calls
to
you.
go.
Oh, what's up?
Ricardo, hi.
Hi.
Awesome. So, what was it like seeing your, your work?
And
out
people
there?
responding
Awesome.
to it. I'm sure that's just like...
He wasn't
Pretty
convinced.
incredible.
He wasn't convinced in the beginning. I asked
I'm
him
not sure that's what I mean, but with
when you first saw, you were like,
Okay.
I don't know. Just tell him your first, which I think is totally
So-
legitimate. And
So this is the thing, right? We all know our work fairly well because we shot it, we edited it, we live with it. And, what Karen did was she took my body of work and then made a completely new piece out of it, which still has the DNA from my photos, but it's now been converted. And whenever you see that on your work, you're going to have to step
Right.
back for a second and then just go,
Go, whoa.
But I was just, seeing it now and seeing what how people react, and also seeing my prints, which I never see my prints kind of all together in the hallway. I think that what you did, Karen, was you said a lot of the things that I thought about those pieces, but never felt like I could say them because they're my work. So when I show my street portraits, I tell you the facts, and I let you make up your mind
Right.
about what that means, because I don't feel entitled to tell you this person feels this way, this person feels that way. But the work that you're showing really has a lot of emotion that is undeniably is right there.
Mhm.
And so, thank you. I think you made a
Aw.
piece that I could use.
Aw.
Get that girl a tissue.
Get that girl a T-shirt. Yeah, like in Ricardo's case with the homeless, they were largely homeless.
Yeah.
Well, about half of the people were showing that.
Yeah. It was all right there because he shot it the way he felt it. And so that's one of the things about photography that I just love so much is that it's still, but it's a moment. And it's a moment that contains everything that was alive in that moment. And I just felt that was the story was about their eyes. And that, as it turns out, is exactly what Ricardo shoots, is the eyes. That's where the whole story and the connection and the humanity is in that show. And that's why I called it Your Eyes. And that's why we told the story that we did.
Thank you.
It was all there.
It was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Again, www.lilgalleries.com.
And LIL, everybody asks, what does that stand for? And LIL, it's twofold. I love twofold things. It's LIL, like abbreviation for little, because clearly it's in a custodian closet. And the other, the best. The other thing is life is light. That's what it stands for. And, because we're photographers, that's what we do, is we shoot light, we chase light, we love light. We go, oh my God, look at the light. And life is light. So it's all those things. And, yeah.
Perfect title.
Yeah.
Perfect name
Yep.
for your gallery.
I like it.
Definitely.
I like it. Jaime,
Congratulations.
I wanted to talk to Jaime a little bit about you can stay there.
Okay.
No.
He's like, so that's how it is, huh? All right.
So Jaime, hi.
Hi.
He's like, hi. I'm just watching this whole thing.
Actually, I'm busy trying to invent a gang sign for LIL, and I can't figure out how to do it. LIL. No, that's wrong. Hold on. I forget. I'm not in any gang, so I don't really know how to do that well.
In a gang of light.
The Gang of Light.
Life
Wait a
gang.
minute, Nicole's got one. Wait a minute. Oh, check that out.
Ah!
Oh,
Wow.
what's fierce too, man. She's got it going on.
That is hilarious. She's
Awesome. Totally crushed it.
She's
She's got some practice or
Totally.
something,
Wow.
clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. All she needs is a bandana.
She scares me.
It's kind of creepy, right? Yeah.
Right? Do not screw with her.
No. I just wrote her on my do not screw with list. No, 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 no. Okay.
I just put her on my do not screw with list. Yeah.
Brian's like, I've had her on my list for a long time.
Yeah.
He keeps her close to him just so he feels safe.
That's right.
I'm glad you kept it G-rated. Thank you. Back to Jaime.
Yes.
I wanted to talk about his show a little bit because his show was a whole different thing. Jaime, talk about your work. How do you think of your work?
I'm kind of with the man sitting right next to you. Like, I don't really... I just out of fear of sounding pretentious or whatever. Like, I'm not very comfortable speaking about what... I mean, I know what it means to me, but I don't want to feed anybody any, like, ideas as to... I don't want anyone to think, like, this is what Jaime feels about it, so I should feel the same way about it, because I don't feel that is the case, you know. I want everybody to just interpret it the way you will. You can extrapolate. There's a lot of things you can extrapolate from in there, you know, and I don't know. I almost don't want to answer that question because I don't know how to. Is that a cop-out? I hope it's
Not
not.
at all.
Not at all.
To me, your work honors women in a wonderful way. And when we did our interview, which is on the artist page, on each of you have an artist page on the website, and we talked about that in your interview, about, and I loved what you said about how women to you sort of have that epic thing, that storybook thing, and I don't remember your exact words, but it comes through your work so brilliantly, and the way you process it, and the way you shoot them, and the ideas that you have, and it's so empowered. As a matter of fact, you met Michaela earlier. Her mother is here, too, and she walked up to me when we were here earlier, and she said, you know what it says to me, this whole thing, more than anything, all of the shows, is she said power. It's empowerment. It's the whole thing. And I thought that was a really interesting take, and it certainly applies to your show.
I think you know, I see so many photographers that shoot models, and their first thing they do is put the body oil all over you, you know, lay on the hood of my Corvette and all this stuff. Is okay. That serves one purpose, and it serves the purpose of that one person, the photographer. You know, I just feel like I can show women in a more glorious way, you know, and yeah, they're allowed to be pretty, or they're allowed to be sexy, but they can also be strong. I mean, that just having that it must be powerful. You know, it's just like, sometimes I joke with the models, I'm like, what is it like to look like you look and to be like you? And they laugh, of course, but I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not. You know, it is powerful, and I owe my respect to them, and I treat them with respect, nothing but respect. And I think maybe I don't know if that's... See, now I'm crossing over into I don't feel comfortable saying this.
The lucky thing for me, the thing I feel so blessed about, is that all these things you guys can't say about your work, I can.
And well, you do it very
Yeah.
well. Like
Yeah.
well.
And speaking of, how did you feel about watching your show? I mean,
Mine was the hardest one. I had the worst time with mine. I didn't like it for a long time.
really? And now?
I'm liking it better now.
Okay. And now I'm going to go back to Jaime, because I was asking Jaime how he felt about seeing the experience for the first time.
Well, I mean, first of all, I respect and admire Karen very much. I mean, I knew that it was not going to be, you know, something like, what? She thought that of it? I knew it wasn't going to be anything like that, but I also liked not knowing. And I think, Karen, you said a lot of things that I've always felt, but just never even thought about how to say them. So you put words in my brain or in my mouth or in both. I don't know, but I think you did an amazingly good job. And I do think all of those things that you said in from your end. I was like, as I watched it the first time, I was like, I do think that. Yep. That what she said. Yep. I do. It's very, very interesting to me because it's something you always wonder too. Like I always wonder, like, what do people think? Because you get a lot of comments online, like, nice pic or pretty. I'm like, yep. Yes, true. But you're always like, what do people really think? I don't think that many people really. If they do dig down that deep, they don't feel the need to show you what they uncovered. It's like, oh, this is what I think about your work. It was really, really nice to hear. So all I can say is, thank you. I think you did an amazingly, very nice job coming up with what you came up with.
Well,
all I can say is thank you.
I will forever love you guys for having the trust to just turn over your work and say, I have no idea what you're talking about, but here, go do it.
Well, I turned it over, fully confident turning over to you. It's just something that I really wouldn't do with. I couldn't even name you more than 2 other people that I would feel comfortable doing that with.
Wow, that's an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
And tell me about the music for
Hello.
So Karen, where did that music come from? That awesome music for Jaime's experience.
Well, I stumbled across this amazing classical flamenco guitarist. His name is, strangely enough, Jaime Ibarra.
So weird. What are the odds?
Well,
Jaime? Everything just chopped out for like 3 seconds there.
Did it?
So
I know.
Well, what I said was, the music is yours. You played the music for your show, which of course made it so much easier for me because it was like multiple Jaime. It was sort of like having 2 Jaimes. It was like, what would Jaime say? Well, Jaime, what would you say? Oh, you say that. It was it was really, really cool to work with both mediums.
Yeah, cool. I was really, really happy you wanted to use my music because I maintain to this day I'm a better musician than I am a photographer. I've been a musician as far as I can remember. I mean, I've always had a guitar around even before I could hold it properly. And it's just that's what gives me the most joy. Although it's such an arduous task for me to write music. It doesn't pour out of me, and I'm not exactly a very prolific composer. So the songs by the time you hear a song that's finished, usually years of work literally went into just one piece. And
so the music that we used in your show, say the name and tell us what it means.
The name of the song.
Yes.
Okay, Cañaveral is it's a really pretty field of sugarcane, and it is. I just thought of the way that it would just kind of sway if the wind was blowing ever so, and la la la. I just want to see everybody in their video camera windows doing this. La la la.
I totally feel like
sugarcane. It's funny, like actually I feel like with instrumental music the name is almost just arbitrary because I really don't think of the name of something when I'm writing a piece, and it's after the fact. It's kind of the same way with photos. Like I don't name my photos when I'm shooting them. It's long after the fact, because maybe it hasn't all come together yet, and it's hard with instrumental music. I I'm going to name this something very, very, very personal. It's like no one's ever going to connect that, with it's just notes. It's notes is all it is. So I don't know. It's just the music is
like any artistic medium. All of who you are comes through, and it just speaks. It speaks volumes.
Well, thank you very much. I love that you used that song in the piece. So again, All I can say is thank you.
It really made it. It really did.
Yeah.
When we first came up with the idea for little galleries, it was a way initially very small, smaller than it is now, even. Hard to believe. But it was, I thought of it as a way to put the voiceover that I do, because I do voiceovers professionally, and photography together in one medium. And I've always made little movies and, little projects like this for myself that were amusing to me. But so we thought of it as a way to have a project where I could do that for myself. And so I started working on it, and I lasted about 5 minutes when I said, well, this is incredibly boring. I'm sick of myself. Can we have some other people on board? And so that was kind of how I started. And then it was like, who will trust me enough with their work to do this crazy thing? And this is someone. Brian Matias.
Who else would I trust?
Who else would I trust?
Seriously.
Aww. So Brian has a show called The Keys, featuring his urbex photography, and featuring, by the way, the music is Caleb Dollister, who is my stepson.
Oh!
It's really harrowing music. Like, it starts off really with this kind of like melancholy feel, and then it just goes up. It's beautiful.
Awesome.
It's stunning music and stunning photography, and again, the story part is easy, and the style of what it should be is easy. You just have to kind of go into this sort of third eye zone and just listen and look, and it's like the words and the story just floats to the surface.
I'm amazed how, I mean, you have a gift, clearly, Karen. I mean, the way that the images, the music, and the story, it's like they're equal. They elevate each other. It's not, nothing gets lost. The images don't get lost, the music doesn't get lost, and the story doesn't get lost. It's amazing how it all just comes together, really. I mean, blown away.
It's pretty
Full
incredible.
sensory experience.
Blown away.
I mean, that's kind of what Ricardo was saying was, the photos are like puzzle pieces, and we have all these different jigsaw puzzle pieces, and the way you kind of arranged it, it was well above and beyond. And to me, each one of those images in all of our pieces are kind of mutually exclusive. They're just like beautiful images, but you made a series for us, like a multimedia series that I could never have done, especially with something that's regarded as like abandoned.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
Jaime's work with just absolutely stunning women, and putting it to music and just like a beautiful audio soundtrack was fantastic. And also with Ricardo's. I mean, I love Ricardo's stuff. And are we talking about your stuff at all?
Oh, we will. Can you hear this train outside? We have a train outside.
There's like a 14-mile-long train.
I swear to God. It's been going by for like an hour.
It's awesome. It's cool to shoot, but
Yeah. It's like, will you shut up out there? Don't you know we're having a hangout?
Oh, it's
just
over.
finished.
The
Oh,
train is
thank
gone.
God.
Well, that's one thing that Karen is kind of known for. You can give her anything that even seems like the craziest, most random things, and she will wrap them up all nicely, put that little bow on it, and make you believe that they were just meant to be together. She's really good like that.
When were you here? Was it like six or 7 weeks ago? When and I walked in, I saw the studio, and I was like, whoa.
He laughed.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And they were just installing everything. But I did get to see the videos because I couldn't conceptualize it either. I just, I didn't know what was going on. So, to see it come to fruition like this, I think everyone here, it's really palpable, the excitement and just like, whoa, this is an awesome thing. And here's the thing, and I really wish you guys, maybe you got a taste of it when Karen brought the laptop in, but when you're standing outside in this hallway over here, you could see, you can hear it, but when you walk inside, you're totally immersed by it because it's really dark, and the sound was equalized, and it's just tuned for that room.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's just boom. So it's very cool.
Oh, wow.
That was the part that had me kind of on pins and needles because, as a voice, audio professional, I was like,
It's going to sound good.
Really good.
Right.
Then I suck. But But we got it. We got it. It does. It sounds. So I wanted people to be able to experience art and photography, not just see it and not just admire it, but actually feel it, you know, and hear it, and then have the vibration of the sound actually affect your skin and your.
Is that what that is?
We're just all sweaty over here.
That's
Well, I mean, and here's another thing is, here's the part where I don't quite know how to say this, but everybody, like this is going over really well. And everybody's like, why are you surprised? And I keep thinking, well, because when you have an idea that's different, you don't know if you suck and you're an idiot or if it's actually really a good idea. And, you know, this is all stuff that I've done elements of all my life, and I just always thought of it as that stupid stuff I do. I did. So if we're all to learn anything out of this, it's that if we have a dream and there's something that we want to do and we have an idea, do it. Freaking do it. Because you don't know if it's stupid or if it's genius. I still don't know with this. I really don't.
Oh, it's genius.
Of course it is. And forget.
It's genius. It's
Kelly's
genius.
saying, okay, well, I didn't know and I don't know. I just knew that if the worst case scenario would be that it would be a satisfying personal project.
Right.
And I was willing for that to be the best. If I walked away with that, I would be happy.
So any artist, honestly, I think any artist, that's ultimately the only thing that matters. But you really, really, really hope that other people will, it'll be received well by other people. But you kind of don't care at the same time, but yet you do.
Yeah.
That makes no sense right now, but
No,
we totally get it.
yeah.
Well, that's why we put things out there for everyone to enjoy. I mean, it's to see, you know, this is what I did. I want to share this with you. I hope you enjoy it. And, you
But
know,
if you don't, I
well,
like it anyway.
well,
so
before anything, I mean, that's that. You almost don't even need to say it. If you need to love your work, you need to love what you do. You don't put it out there to find out if what you did was good. You know,
Right.
and you need to be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
But again, you know, like for me, this is the biggest thing that. None of those shots, I didn't take those shots for you to assemble in like that, you know.
Right.
Neither did Jaime, neither did Ricardo,
Right.
neither did you.
No.
You know, and so to be able to tell a story is pretty awesome. It really is. Yeah, seeing and not only I mean, it's one thing if you just did the images and the music. That you could have stopped right there, but you put this just composed this beautiful narration.
Yep.
It's beautiful, and it's just perfect. Each one has its own distinct.
Right.
They're
Right.
memorable. They're all memorable.
Very much so.
Everybody in the show, all the photographers and everything, I think there's not a one of us that don't truly love what they're photographing. And I think that's what comes through. And it might not be like with Brian, like the stuff you shoot, I can't see me ever shooting that because I don't need to. You've got that area covered.
You've got it covered.
I can tell you love photographing what you photograph. I'm trying to make myself stop saying the word shooting. I shoot models like
In the face!
right in the face.
Nicole's the
No, I can tell everyone loves to shoot what they shoot, and I think that's the big difference. You know, Karen knows inspiration when she sees it. I think too.
You know, I think you hit it on the head. And it's knowing inspiration. I think that's it right there.
I think we all do. I mean, I think if you love photography and you love to, whatever we're not saying instead of shoot.
Photographizing.
Yeah, that's much easier.
Make photographs, create images. My dialect coach is feeding me these. Nicole is standing right there going, and this, and
Walking the stores.
All the words that she tells Brian that he needs to say instead of shooting.
Exactly.
Right.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's
Yeah, you guys really, the viewers, you really need to see. If you can't be there in person to see the exhibit, then you really need to see it online because it will blow your mind. It will absolutely blow your mind when you hit play.
Well, we thought about not doing a website because everybody does a website, and the real thing is when you step in that room.
Right.
It's just phenomenal. But we decided we had to do a website because not everybody can be in the room,
Yeah, hello.
So
Right.
at least be able to provide this.
And it's amazing.
Let's segue, actually. It's a good segue for you, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, did you talk about your work?
No, I didn't talk.
No, we need to
Let's
hear
segue
her.
to
Let's
Karen.
talk about your work.
Well, before
Shall
that,
we?
a nice segue to show just how it wasn't just Karen sitting at home putting photos together to music and to her own voice, but the amount of effort, like I was towards the tail end putting on that email thread, like of building what went through to build the website, what went through to build the studio. This was not just like some happy-go-lucky, oh yeah, we'll probably try shoot for this or that or the other. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. There was so much work involved, and so much was given, like time, that it's extremely impressive, and I'm beyond thankful that you did it. Everyone involved, because it came out beautiful, and the website looks awesome. It was launched well. We have this awesome Hangout. Thank you to you guys, but we need to let Karen talk a little bit about, because she's one of the installments as well.
Absolutely.
Before I talk about me, I have someone here who won't come on the camera.
What?
Now she's like, oh man, that is so unfair. So I'll just talk about her behind her. It isn't even behind her back.
Front of her face.
Off the side of her cheek. My voice manager, Stacy Stahl, owner of Creative Entertainment Management, CEM, is a phenomenal woman, and she's been representing me for voice for a couple of years. And she is someone who not only represents me for this work, she sits and listens to me, bitch, moan, whine, and complain about how I want more and how I'm loving photography and how, oh my God, I want, just stuff, life, dreams. And then takes it all, kind of looks off in the distance and goes, well, what if we do this? And she doesn't say, you this, you that. Here comes another train. I will mute you in a second. They get really loud. She comes up with, what if we combine it into a project? And I'm going to be
Awesome.
That was really wonderful.
You should have
They
kept
were
it
not
going.
kidding about the trains, yeah. Holy smokes.
I told you this was a Ford manufacturing plant at one time. I think they built the cars, rolled them off on the train.
Right. No,
That's
seriously.
what they did. So it's got a lot of character here. So over dinner one night, yeah, she took all the data in and said, well, rather than fight this thing, why don't we create something new? And that was how this all happened. So and then she said, and we have space in the building. So she talked to the building manager, who loves the idea, and who donated the closet
Wow.
for as long as we want to be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, he's very, very excited about the whole thing. And he has really created a wonderful space here, a real haven for artists and creative businesses. But I got to say, thank you to Stacy.
You're welcome, Karen Hutton.
Yeah, thank you, Stacy. Stacy, whom we cannot see. Ah, we see you. We got you. Yeah. Thank you, Stacy.
She's shy.
Aw.
She's a powerhouse. She is phenomenal. She truly, truly is.
So I'm curious. I don't mean to interrupt. Sorry. I'm curious if we can figure out if at any point your show, your experience is going on. Maybe we can watch that like we watched Jaime's, and then we can talk to you a little bit about it.
I didn't hear the last part. It got loud.
Yeah.
So-
I want to see if we can watch your experience. If you can go in there and see if yours is, because I know that they're
Do you
playing.
want me to carry
Yes,
this?
I want to play. I want to see yours.
We want to see yours.
So let's see the timing.
Could
Well,
you
you can see Jaime's. I mean, it's not going to be as beautiful as it is in person and what it would be like if people go to the website. But it would be nice to see. And I'd also like to show people the artwork on the walls if they can kind of see. You showed that to us before we went live.
I'm trying to hear. I think Jaime's is playing right now.
Okay. And so where's do you...
I don't know. I'm wondering.
Okay.
Let's go.
See. Whoa, whoa, I'm plugged in. Oh my God.
Not anymore.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff is shy. Excuse me. Jeff is shy.
Ain't no shy. What's going on with that, Jeff?
I'm shy?
Yeah, she said Jeff is
No,
shy.
he's not shy.
To see my show.
Oh, I'm shy.
Playing in
You're
there.
not shy.
No way.
I'm on in 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Have you all met my husband, Joe? Joe Dollister. Get your face in here.
Yeah.
Here's your face. Joe is... What's going
The
on?
Raw.
The Raw. He is the techno genius behind this whole thing. He conceived of how to... I said, hey, I want to do this, thing. And he goes, oh, well, we would need to do la 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 la.
Just like that.
Like that.
Wow.
Right.
Go do that.
Yeah, and he did. So Joe is the reason this thing runs. And Joe's a musician. He's a professional bass player.
I taught my son everything he knows. This is why he can be that great.
Excellent.
Yeah, Caleb Dollister, who does Brian Matiash's music, is a drummer. And there we have the family legacy.
Yeah.
I have to give your husband a webcam handshake because I've heard so much.
Right?
And he played a huge role in getting you that camera, right?
He what?
He played a huge role in getting you that camera
Oh,
those years ago.
Remember that story?
Yeah.
My husband has been listening to me. I used to shoot, 30 years ago, shot for 30 years. But I was in a dark room and back in the day and couldn't handle the chemicals. So I couldn't have, the digital life until, digital cameras got really good. And for Christmas in 2009, he bought me a camera, a little T1i, and said, I've been hearing about the photos that you want to take. Go do it.
And so it
See, I had
began.
another motive. I had another motive because I knew if she had that, she'd probably want to get a 5D. So now I have the T1i.
So then you get those. Very clever.
And all her lenses. So he's learning photography now.
Excellent.
Bye, Joe. This is so cool. Yeah. So much art on the walls. This is awesome.
He's good.
You knew.
Ooh.
Ooh, perfect time.
Okay.
I go like this.
Construct.
Okay.
Complex ideas, images, or theories formed from a
Freeze.
network of simpler elements.
We're on the live
In our
hangout.
minds, we build constructs to give ourselves order, structure, and sometimes they do. Sometimes they lead us down roads we never intended to go. Patterns repeat. Sameness mounts. Until it seems our world of construct spins out of control. Until our heart speaks of freedom. Our soul reflecting passion we never imagined. Our world becomes enormous, and suddenly we seem quite small, even insignificant. But we are not. We are all part of something greater, something fluid and deep. And a connection to an incredible strength. beauty lives here. And a visionary inside that sees things differently, uniquely. Greeting that one is like a new dawn, soaring. Inside every construct lies the chance to see a new light. A chance to travel new roads. A chance to marvel at the world around you. And when that happens, the light prevails.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's a little more than fun.
Yeah, totally.
Noisy, I can go back in here.
Wow, that was just really, really
I'm really
amazing.
crowded in here now. Lost my.
Oh, she lost
Check
her
this
place.
out. Like they're all sitting at my desk back there. I gotta go give them the boot. Can you even hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
was really incredible.
That's okay. I'll stay over here.
Get out of my feet.
Gotta put this down somewhere. So what were you asking me about it? Or is it too loud in here?
We can hear you.
No, we can hear you. I was just saying it's how incredible it was, and it's just such an experience, you know, to see it for the first time, and you know, really when the music hits it and the story hits it, and the image changes, and you're like, no, you know, it's just, it really is good. I'm not sure what your problem is because that's crazy good.
That's what I hear that a lot. I don't know what your problem is. I just have problems. Well, the thing about mine was I shoot so many different kinds of images. It was like, oh my God, what's my story? I mean, everybody else, you know, Jaime, you shoot, you're committed. You shoot what you shoot. You know, I got to shoot this, I got to shoot that. You know, I like shooting all kinds of things because I see the whole world, you know, in frames. And
You obviously don't have the narrow-minded tunnel vision that I have, which is enviable.
Well,
You know.
I think I could probably benefit from a little of that, frankly. But I got what I got going on, which is this incredibly vast cinematic vision, apparently, because I take photos and I hear stories all the time. If I told people what I hear in my head half the time, they'd probably have me committed. Exactly. So, but what I finally decided was, as a first show, because I'll probably contribute a couple because I built it. What the heck? After a while, maybe I'll throw another one in there. But for my first show, I thought what I wanted to do was make a statement about how this whole thing happened. And so it's called Constructs to Freedom. And if there's one thing I've learned, even in the process of building this, is that we all grow up and become adults with a set of conditioning and beliefs and life is like this and you must be like that, and that aren't even ours. Maybe they were handed to us by our parents, or maybe, you know, we picked it up at school or whatever. And we grow up and we think that's the way it is, when in fact that's not what our heart and our soul really believes or really wants. And so this call, you know, that's us who are drawn into the arts. There's a call that draws us forward, of inspiration, of the passion of what we do. And when we answer that call and go there, for me, it's like the constructs are sort of represented by cities and grids, and it feels kind of closed into me, and that the inspiration feels expansive in those brilliant sunsets and the light that is always following me around. That's kind of weird, kind of a theme in my photographs. And I felt that was what I wanted to, that was the story I wanted to tell, is, hey folks, we all have that, but the thing to do is to listen to our heart and listen to our soul and do what makes them happy, and that is life. That's a life worth living, right there. So, as it happened, the images that told that story were all older. Maybe not processed the way I like to do them now as much. I redid some of them, but they were older images. I didn't even compose them quite the way I probably would have today, but they told the story. So I fought with that for a while until I decided that, you know what, they contain the data. They contain the data. They've got the story within them, the feeling within them. So shut up and use them.
And I love that you started that by saying that for your first gallery, you want to do it this way.
Right.
So you got all those other images. For your next gallery, you can use more recent images
I
there.
said my first show. You took it to the next Now, Stacy all along had the image of, okay, well, we'll get the first one done, and then we'll go into other cities that are, like, art-friendly. She's, like, over there nodding, going, yeah. And we'll build a whole bunch of little galleries, and we'll have them all over. And I'm looking at her, I'm thinking, let's see how this first one goes. Like, she's got a little concentric circle plan in her mind, and we may pursue it. I'm going to see how I survive this one.
Well, congratulations, Karen. This is pretty incredible. I'm so happy for you, and I'm so freaking impressed. Even knowing what you're capable of, I'm impressed.
Yep.
You knocked my socks off.
Well, there's two things that I have to say at this point. We are almost at the end of our coverage of the party.
Right.
What was the first one? I'm like, there's so much going on in here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm losing track of myself. And there we go, I'm back. My feed just froze. Well, one is that in moving forward, we're going to be adding a new show every month. And the thing about the shows is going to be, there's a focus with this whole thing. And
hello.
No.
Uh-oh.
And you'll just have to tune in next month to find out.
There we go. I'm back.
Oh,
well, you sort of are.
I sort of am.
Part of the Karen Hutton social media experience. There we go.
It always freezes in the most flattering,
No, it was like the perfect cliffhanger. And there's a focus in all of these.
Next time we'll make a face too, if it freezes.
So the focus of any show that we do, it's called Life is Life. So any show that we do has, not that it all has to be flowers and light and everything. You can obviously, Brian has his. Shut up, Hyman.
He's doing the gang sign.
But it does have to be life affirming. It does have to be something that, we can read the newspapers if we want to get depressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to present something that makes people feel good and that gives a different view of life and what it could be. And a different way to look at life that is perhaps expansive, not minimizing, not infantilizing. So now is probably a marvelous time to say that our next show, our July show, drum roll please, is Kelly Seeger-Kim and Carrie Murphy with their this gorgeous, gorgeous macro photography. And Carrie's brother, say his name?
Kevin Burns.
Kevin Burns has written the music.
So,
I can't even talk about it. I'll cry.
It's so amazing.
It's
amazing.
I haven't even had a chance to tell you that I did get a chance to listen to it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Amazing music. And he wrote it after watching, he knows her work, of course. And then he went to the website and he saw the shows and, just took in the whole project and what it was all about. And, of course, knows Carrie's work and Kelly's work and wrote this piece just for them. So in July, we'll be presenting Kelly and Carrie and Kevin in a show here in the galleries in Oakland and on the web.
That is exciting.
Exciting.
I'm very, very, very excited about that.
We are too. We cannot wait to see it after seeing everybody else's. I can't wait to see it, to feel it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
There you have it.
Yay.
That's
Really incredible.
It is.
Really
Thank
incredible.
you. I'm so glad that you included us in this
Yes.
little part, too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
That was awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'm just so grateful to all of you. Jaime, I wish you could be here, but I love that you're in this hangout. Somehow, with us all meeting on Google Plus, with this medium being kind of how we all connected and how this could have happened, it just seems right that one of us.
It's appropriate, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's pantsless.
He's pantsless. He doesn't have pants, so he's better off, with us.
Maybe. I will confirm or not confirm or deny that.
I think in our last hangout, I think when Jeff was here, I think he was pantsless that time.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he showed us.
Possibly.
It's a public hangout.
Oh, well, wow, what an experience. Congratulations again, Karen, for all of your hard work, and it's been a really cool thing to see. And Jaime, your show is really awesome, and Ricardo and Brian Matias. I mean, it's really, again, everybody should check it out at www.lilgalleries.com, LIL, and get a chance to see it without all the, glare and the background noise and stuff, because it's amazing.
And this is for Karen, but can we all do this again? That was fun.
It was awesome.
That is awesome. I really enjoyed that as well.
It was totally cool.
You guys, thank you so much. I love you.
I love you, Karen.
We love you too. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Pat on the back.
Yeah. That was
Pat on
awesome.
the backs all the way around.
Yeah.
You know what? Nope, you just went the other way. Okay, I was going to bring somebody. There goes Nicole.
Nicole!
All right, well, I hope you guys have a great, great weekend.
You too.
You guys have a photo walk tomorrow,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Photo walking.
Yes, we do. We have a photo walk. We meet at the foot of the steel, right near the steel bridge. I gather there's a place called the Steel Bridge. Bridge goes, I don't know, Portland. So Brian actually helped me with this. So we're going to do this fabulous photo walk, shoot the waterfront, shoot some bridges. There's a big festival going on down there, and so we're going to get out and make some more art. I can't wait.
The location for the photo walk is also listed on your post, right, on your page?
Yeah.
Where you guys start? Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a sign-up area on the PlanCast. If you don't find the link on the post, there is a link to the PlanCast invitation, so there's a map there.
Right on. Have a great weekend, guys. The party just started.
I know. A bunch more people just came in.
Awesome. Go mingle.
Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Yay! Congratulations, Karen.
Everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.